Hello, welcome to this session of Class 6 Mathematics, and I am your Anu again for MathSchool.1. Last class we saw exercise up to exercise 7.4 we saw, and this class we are going to see about exercise 7.5. The problems in it deals with the addition and subtraction of fractions, that is operations we do with fractions. Now we have learned about equivalent fractions and making them into simplest forms, and we know how to change the unlike fractions to like fractions, isn't it? So these are the things which we are going to apply in this exercise. Now let's see the exercise problems. The first one is write these fractions appropriately as addition or subtraction. So we don't know whether it's addition or subtraction. Just by seeing the result, just by seeing the answer, we will be saying whether it is addition or subtraction. It's quite simpler for us to see, for us to say whether it is addition or it has got added or it has got subtracted. Okay, so see, you have one box here out of 5, you have 1 shaded, out of 5 here 2 are shaded, and here 3 are shaded, so equal to 3 shadings. So 1 plus 2 will give you 3, isn't it? So we'll write it now. This is 1 by 5, this is 2 by 5, and this is 3 by 5. So naturally 5 denominators are same, so they are like fractions, so they get added up. So we need to add them to get 3 by 5. Understood? So likewise the next one is, see, you have 5 total. There are 5 divisions in the circle and totally all are shaded. So this is 5 by 5, that is a whole. Okay, here it is 3 by 5 and here it is 2 by 5. See, now it has reduced from 5 by 5, it has reduced to 2 by 5, isn't it? So we have taken out 3 by 5 from it. So it is subtraction. So 5 by 5 minus 3 by 5 will give you 2 by 5. So 5 by 5 minus 3 by 5 gives you 2 by 5. So when denominators are same, that is in like fractions, you just add or subtract the numerators alone and keep the denominator as it is. Please don't do the mistake like, don't do 1 by 5 plus 2 by 5 is equal to 3 by 10. This is wrong. So usually kids, when people used to make mistakes like this, they used to add the denominators too, but please don't add. So the fraction remains the same. I mean, the number of parts, total parts remain the same, only the number of shadings differ. So we have the numerator to be added and the denominator to be the same. Okay, so you just add these things and it will become 3 by 5. And please don't add the denominator, keep the denominator as it is. Now here it is 2 by 6 and here it is 3 by 6 and here it is 5 by 6, isn't it? See the shading. So 2 by 6 and 3 by 6 are added to get 5 by 6. So I have to put an addition sign here. Okay. So this becomes easier for you when shadings are given, when divisions and their shadings are given. It will be easy for you to find out whether it is addition or subtraction. And for like fractions, it will be very easy for us to add or subtract just the denominator alone and put the denominator as it is. Okay, so the next thing we are going to solve it numerically without the shadings. Let's do with the numbers. Okay. Now the first question is, see, the first question is 1 by 18 plus 1 by 18. 1 by 18. So as far as denominators are same, as far as like fractions are concerned, it is very easy for us to either add or subtract. You just have to do the numerator and keep the denominator as it is. So 1 plus 1 is 2 by 18 and you can reduce them into simpler form. This will become 1 by 9. So 1 by 9 is your answer for 1 by 18 plus 1 by 18. Okay. The next problem is 8 by 15 plus 3 by 15. So now this becomes 11 by 15. This can't be further reduced because both the numbers don't have any other common factor except 1. So it is retained as this. Next, the third one is 7 by 7 minus 5 by 7. So here you have the denominator same. So you just subtract, so 2 by 7. So this is also in the simplest form, so keep it as it is. The next one is 1 by 22 plus 21 by 22. See, 1 plus 21 is 22 divided by 22, and 22 divided by 22 is naturally 1. So 1 is the answer. Okay, and the fifth one is 12 by 15 minus 7 by 15. So what is 12? 12 minus 7 is 5, isn't it? 5 divided by 15. And 5 divided by 15 have a common factor 5. So divided by 5, you get 1 by 3. So we have reduced it to its simplest form. Next, the sixth one is 5 by 8 plus 3 by 8. So what happens? 5 by 8 plus 3 by 8 is 8 by 8, which is also equal to 1. Okay, so as far as as far as the denominators are concerned, if they are same, if they are like fractions, then there is no problem. You just add or subtract the numerators alone and keep the denominator as it is. Okay, then the seventh problem is 1 minus 2 by 3. So how do I do 1 minus 2 by 3? As far as like fractions are concerned, there is no problem with finding the LCM of denominators. Only when the denominators are different, you need to find the LCM of denominators, isn't it? So when denominators are same, it will be easy for you. So make this 1 also with denominator 3. So how do I convert this 1 to be denominator? With the denominator 3, I write 3 by 3. So 3 by 3 is 1, isn't it? So I take it as 3 by 3 and minus 2 by 3. So how did I put this 3 by 3? You just see the reminder here, it is 3. So with the same reminder, I need to represent 1. So that is 3 by 3. Okay, so 3 by 3 minus 2 by 3 is 1 by 3. So 1 by 3 is your answer. Next is 1 by 4 plus 0 by 4. What is 0 by 4? 0 by 4, 0 divided by any number is 0, isn't it? 1 by 4 plus 0 is 1 by 4. Okay, do you understand? Next is, ninth one is 3 minus 12 by 5. Here again, you have 3 here, but here the denominator is 5 for you. So making, to have a denominator, see here you have made this denominator to be 3 by putting 3 by 3. How did I do this? I multiplied both I multiplied this 1 by 3 and divided by 3 so that I get 1 again. Okay, so the same way I can do here too. I can multiply 3 by 5 and divide by 5. So whatever I do and what operation I do in the numerator, the same operation has to be done in the denominator too. Then the fraction will not change for you. The number will not change. So 3 into 5 divided by 5 minus 12 by 5. So that becomes 15 by 5 minus 12 by 5, which is 3 by 5. Now do you understand how do we change? How do we make a whole number to be a fraction with the same denominator? So if the other one is fraction, we make the whole number to be a fraction with the same denominator just by multiplying with a denominator and dividing by the same denominator. Okay, do you understand? So that is how we make like fractions, and then we can add and subtract very easily. So these are the two problems we have seen in this exercise. First two problems we have seen here. Just make a note of it. Okay. Hello again. We'll continue with the next problem in exercise 7.5. So let's see what's third problem. Shubham painted 2 by 3 of the wall space in her room. Her sister Madhavi helped and painted 1 by 3 of the wall space. How much did they paint together? So painted together means, see, Shubham has painted 2 by 3 and her sister has helped her with 1 by 3 of the wall space. Okay, now we need to calculate what is the fraction which is which they have painted together. Okay, so what is the fraction that they have painted together? So what we need to do is 2 by 3 plus 1 by 3 will give you the total. So 2 by 3 plus 1 by 3, anyway you have the denominators to be same, so you just add the numerators. So 3 by 3, which is equal to, say, just 1. So what do we mean by that 1? What does that 1 mean? It means a whole part, isn't it? So they have painted the total full wall, they have painted. Shubham has painted 2 by 3 of it. So 3 parts, they have divided it into 3 parts. So 2 parts she has painted and the rest of the 1 part her sister has painted. Okay, so they have painted the whole wall. So that is what that one is. Okay, so the next one is fill in the missing fractions. We need to find the missing fractions here. They have given addition and subtraction, both are given here. So we need to find one of them. 7 by 10 minus what is 3 by 10. Now we know, see, when the denominators are same, I told you, you have to just see the numerators, isn't it? So 7 minus what is 3 you need to find. So that's very simple. So that is 4 divided by 10. So it's 7 minus 4 is 3. So 3 by 10, if the answer is 3 by 10, then it has to be 7 by 10 minus 4 by 10. That is 3 by 10. Now the same way, dash minus 3 by 21 is equal to 5 by 21. You need to get 5 by 21. So 21, both the 21's denominators are same. You need to get 5. Here 3 is there. So what has to be here? 5 plus 3. You just add these two. So when the second number in subtraction, when the second number is given and the answer is given, you just add the numbers. So 5 plus 3 will be 8. Now 8 divided by 21 is the answer. So you have 8 by 21 minus 3 by 21 is equal to 5 by 21. Okay. So now see here, minus 3 by 6 is equal to 6 by 6. So in the previous problem we saw just the same thing. The second number and the answer is given here. So you just add both the numbers, both the fractions. So 3 by 6 plus 3 by 6 will give you 6 by 6. Now just note it down. You can write it out. 6 by 6. 6 by 6 minus 3 by 6 will give you 3 by 6. Or else we can also write this as 1 minus 3 by 6, because 6 by 6 is 1. So I can write it as 1 minus 3 by 6 also will give you 3 by 6. Okay, anyway we are going to write this 1 as 6 by 6 only. So we can write like this too. 1 minus 3 by 6 is also 3 by 6. Now dash plus 5 by 27 is 12 by 27. Here plus is given. So you need to add something to get 12. Okay. So what should be added to 5 to get 12? Obviously 7. 7 by 27 plus 5 by 27 will give you 12, because 7 plus 5 is 12. 12 divided by 27. Do you understand? So that is how we fill the blanks. Now the next one, the fifth problem. Javed was given 5 by 7 of a basket. What does it? Javed was given 5 by 7 of a basket of oranges. What fraction of oranges was left in the basket? So here, just note down, here only one fraction is given. See, the fraction with which Javed was given. So only that fraction is given, and the other fraction, that is the basket, the whole oranges, those fraction is, that fraction is not given here, but it need not be given, because the whole basket of oranges represents 1, isn't it? So if a basket of orange is given, it means that it is 1. 1 means we know that is the whole part. Okay, so whole part is represented as 1. So from 1 we need to, what we need to find, what we need to do, Javed was given 5 by 7 of a basket of oranges, isn't it? So they've asked you what fraction of oranges was left in the basket. So from the whole basket, when Javed was given 5 by 7, so what is left in the basket you need to find, that is what. So we can write this as 1 minus 5 by 7. So that is what is left out, oranges. So how is this subtraction done? As we have done previously, see, 1 we have represented as 6 by 6, isn't it? Because the denominator is 6, so we have written 6 by 6. Here the denominator is 7, so I can write 1 as 7 by 7 minus 5 by 7. That's it. So we can write 1 as 7 by 7. So depending upon the denominator, you need to change 1. You need to change this 1 to fraction. So 7 by 7 minus 5 by 7 will give you 2 by 7. So what is the fraction of oranges that is left in the basket? That is 2 by 7. So 2 by 7 is the fraction which is left in the basket. Do you understand how do we solve these type of problems? Just remember to see the denominator. If the denominators are same, that is, if the fractions are like fractions, then you can just do the operations only with the numerators, with the denominators retained as it is. So you just need to put the denominator, the same denominator. So please don't add or subtract the denominator when the denominators are same. Okay, you just have to put the denominator, same denominator, you need to put it in the answer also. Okay, don't do any change in the denominator. The denominator has to be retained as it is in case of like fractions. Okay, so we'll see next, in the next exercise we'll be seeing about unlike fractions. That is how to convert the unlike fractions first to like fractions, and then we'll do the operations like addition and subtraction with unlike fractions too, and mixed fractions also. Okay, so until then keep revising like fractions, that is exercise 7.5 of this chapter, and I'll meet you again in the exercise 7.6, which is the last exercise. We are going to complete this chapter, so please keep revising before we move on to the next chapter. Okay, so I'll meet you with exercise 7.6. Until then, it's bye from Anu. Thank you.